Thank you for tuning into our devotions. Now, this past week, we were talking about financial matters in church. And so all this week, I want to talk about a life of generosity. You know, you're not going to be known for what you get or what you've got, but what you give. In fact, most people that do really, really well, most people don't like those people. We want to be those people, but that's not the way that we want to be known. We want to be known as givers. Now, look here in Proverbs 22, verse 7. The rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is the slave of the lender. First of all, I want to encourage you, if you're struggling with all sorts of debt, I hope it's your prayer that you're getting on some sort of path to get out of that debt. Now, there's some debt that's just going to take a really long time, such a house payment, or maybe you have school loans, and it just takes time to get out of those kind of debts that maybe you couldn't avoid. But if it gets down to credit cards and things such as that, I really want you to pray all throughout this week, God, how can I become more free that I could get rid of this debt? And if you pray and ask God to give you wisdom and to give you the right ideas, he'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the question is, do I need more? We have a problem here, even with Christians today, where we just want a lot of stuff. We're always wanting more. And so many people are discontent. Now, don't get me wrong. There is nothing wrong with driving a nice car or living in a nice home or owning nice things. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it as long as you own it and it doesn't own you. But also, there should not be a wanting in our hearts for things we don't have. Now, of course, it could be a problem if you need food or the basic necessities of life, but beyond those things, we really should be content. I would say discontentment, it's never satisfied. It's like we try to hold our young people off on having any kind of sexual relationships. We try to make it that I tell people don't let their teenagers, when they're living at home, to be dating singly. Why? Because, there's human desires. And, with kids or young people or young adults, once you turn that thing on, you ain't turning that thing off. So we are always wanting more of things in this world and also human things. Look in Ecclesiastes 1, verse 2. Solomon says here, "Oh, the vanity of vanities," says the preacher. "Vanity of vanities, all is vanity." That means a lot to me. I could say, I was raising my children. There were things my wife and I really wanted to get, and we worked towards, and we obtained some of those things, and things we wanted for our family. And then after going through personal disaster, after being with so many people that had some really huge things happen in their life, all that stuff just melted away. I honestly could say, I was like, there's not anything else I want in life. But I wish I could have learned this many, many years before this period of time, because it just will torture you. Look, the number one competitor of your heart is your stuff. Our heart shouldn't be divided between God and things, and especially material things, because, again, you'll just want more. I always compare it to when I'm eating cereal. You have a little cereal there, and pour the milk in. You're getting the bottom, and there's still some milk. Well, I say you throw some more cereal on. She eats some more, and then it needs a little more milk. And I throw a little more milk. I eat my cereal, and there's a little milk left. I say, well, let's throw a little more cereal in. Okay, there's no end to it, right? You could eat yourself sick. Okay, we have to learn to be content and to know when enough is enough. Look at Hebrews 13:5. Keep your life free from the love of money. Be content with what you have. I think that's really clear. For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Listen, all you really need is the Lord. That's it. So today, if you're finding you're wanting more, I want you to pray and say, God, this week, I want you to help me just to be content with the blessings in which you have given me.